Thank you. I'm Ken Kim, CEO of 3i. We developed device called Pivo. It's in Russian. It means beer. So cheers. Yeah. So so when we talk about the metaverse of XR, it needs a great experience. But the problem is here how to create these experiences. It's all about the contents. If you think about this, there's a space, hologram, robot, objects, avatar needs to be captured, created. And I think we have metaverse has a creator problem. So like the reason is that 3D content is hard to make and it is expensive. And capturing and processing, rendering, interaction, creating interaction, and also like consumption is still, there are a lot of problems down the road. But what we we just wanted to think about what has been done in the future, and then like if it is about the space in large scale, Google has contributed a lot in the capturing the satellite images, street views, and so on, and like it has been democratized by a lot of us 3D scanners, and companies like Matterport did a great job in the democratizing the space captures, for example. And then it's not only space, but also we need to capture the objects and photogrammetry, and like there's a companies of do the product photography for products and the light boxes, and it's more automated way to capture the images of products. And then there are, but like the problem is all the tools are very, very specific for like objects, people, place, and things. But if you think about the smartphone, smartphone replaced all the tools we have. So I believe that we already have a powerful tool to democratize all of this 3D content creation. So we have a capturing a great smartphone, wide angle, ultra wide angle, telephoto, and all these cameras, and it has a CPU, GPU, NPUs, and we already are used to interact with apps, different apps. And also, like there are a lot of experiences are created to consume these 3D contents. So, but I think we are, and also like it has LiDAR, AR is booming. And with the LiDAR, there are already hundreds of apps are created to utilize this powerful functionality of smartphone. Still, I think, but still people are using their hands. I think this is natural, but I think down the road it will change, because with the history, if you think about this, now everyone has a washing machine, but now, long time ago, we didn't have. And then it's still, they're using this turntable to capture 360 images and so on. And it can be, automated. So we believe that we need something like a washing machine for XR creators. From here to here. That's the first washing machine, automated washing machine. So, so the idea of Pivo is we wanted to develop the smartphone robot so that it can move smartphone. Smartphone does not move it by itself. I think that's a problem we are trying to solve. And using the apps, we can digitalize real world, but also from the virtual world, we can physicalize the app's functionality. So this is the, can you increase the volume? Yeah, this is the first first Kickstarter campaign. No. Wait a second.
This is Pivo. In tech speak,
In 2018.
it's a smart interactive pod for your smartphone photography. In plain English, it's just an awesome turning awesomeness. It's not going to make your life better, but it is going to let you be insanely creative with your photos and videos. Here's how. Pivo can follow you as you move,
We always start with sanding.
with both front and back cameras. So now your video blogs look pro.
Secret for a perfect cake is all in the ingredients. Oh, I forgot the cream.
You can also follow objects like your moonwalking shoes or your sock puppet Sylvester Stalsock.
So with this like simple idea, turn smartphone into cameraman. Actually, it's camera robot. We found that we can do much more because it's like people can help other creators or other developers to use their smartphone to do more. So if you think about this like smartphone as a brain, it doesn't have a body, and then we give this body, and then they develop some skill set with an app, and then it can move. So it's like this robot can learn many different type of skill sets, like the scene in the Matrix. Neo like load some program that he said, I know Kung Fu. So smartphone can do much more things. And we decided to open this as platform for developers so that we already kind of tested a lot of use cases. For example, like in 3D capture, the panorama capturing, using the smartphone to capture 360 images and then create the like virtual tour. And then we are able to create a 3D model out of it. I think it's a tedious process if you only use the hand. So it can be like a lot easier and very productive. And in the object capture, it can be used using this rotator to automate the rotation to capture objects in 360 degree to fully automate the photogrammetry. And we can automate a lot of processes by using these processes and then creates a 3D models. And also it can be very interesting for, like as of now, it's a creator economy. A lot of people are making video. Content creation is used for everything. And then we can use it for content creation using the object face tracking or body tracking, or apply pause estimation to create interesting AR contents or for the VR YouTube. And adding the fun, and we can add the fun and interactiveness to current apps. For example, Snapchat AR or Facebook AR. It's you gotta hold your hand, but it can be more like people can express themselves in the virtual outfit or do the dancing, not limited by the angle, or they can do the motion games using the more large spaces. So we developed this 2-axis model as well as for tablet, so bigger device can be supported. So now we have tested this market and started as a Kickstarter project in 2018. Now it grew up. We already have 150 employees in our company, and more than 300,000 creators are using our product to create contents, create better. So now we are integrating like SnapKit AR filter can be used, and also it can be used for businesses for e-commerce, live commerce, and content creation. And we are trying to opening the developers, and then we are asking for like partnership with different platforms. So we are looking for XR creators and developers. Please visit our booth, 238 for partnership. So this is, I think, yes. So the interesting thing about this is, if you think about washing machine, right? Washing machine, everyone has a washing machine now because people can spend their time better in different things than washing the clothes. It's outsourced to the machine. So I think at the moment, our smartphone can do a lot of things by itself, but it cannot physically move itself. So we can, if we outsource this work to robots for smartphone, I think a lot of apps can be developed and a lot of content creation can be automated. Not only video, photos, but also like 3D captures. That's pretty much it. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. So do we have any questions? Raise your hand if you have a question.
All right.
Okay. Well, great.
Too easy to understand.
Yeah, you have a question.
Are you thinking about something like this for DSLR cameras, or are you focusing on mobile phones?
Oh yeah, we also developed this bigger version of Pivo for like DSLR, for example. Yeah, it works with tablets and DSLR. Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the only like the small device can capture it for like more kind of like a digital twin type of services too?
Oh yes. So it's basically using the smartphone's function, so you can do it by your phone, like your hand, but automated with any devices. So it's small people, bigger one. We have 2-axis version. It can have a wider view. We can create a better 3D model with it. So it's all compatible with the devices.
Do you use the LiDAR or color sensor for the?
So for the Android, we only use camera, but for the iPhone, we use a LiDAR to make it, and then we learn this depth data and use it to estimate depths for Android photo.
Got it.
Yeah.
And for the Android, do you to capture an equirectangular image? Is that what you end up doing, or?
Yeah, so we capture equirectangular images.
Got it. Very
Yes.
cool.
Hey.
So is all of this using your own platform, your own software?
Yes.
And if so, is there like a business model for you guys in that?
So we have two different business models. One is selling the hardware with the software. So we have different suite of software for creators to create contents. But also we are developing this SDK for developers, and as well as the cloud services for them to integrate for their own use cases. So for example, like the reason we developed this device was to solve our own problem. We started our own project called UVR, so that we can give ability to everyone to capture their spaces using only smartphone. But we found the problem, like it is shaky and it's very hard to create a good content. So we decided to develop our own hardware. So now we have all these services, and we found that it's like this smartphone robot has a great potential. So we would like to make that used by a lot of developers. So now we also open this like panoramas. We give away this panorama stitching engine as an SDK for developers, as well as we open this tour API so that people can create their own tour. For example, like your favorite apps can use this SDK to capture the places and cloud services to use it. So yeah, that's the kind of business roadmap.
Great. Any other questions? Well, great. Thank you very much.
Okay,
We have another
thank you.
session starting in about